Lions TV, we are sponsored by Regal Elevators and Lifts Consultants Limited, a company that is owned and operated by a Millwall fan, just like every single one of the sponsors that you can see on the screen right now. If you are going to do a bit of business in 2021, then please keep it in the Millwall family by checking out all of our sponsors' website links in the description below or on our website www.lionstv.co.uk. This is the first preview show of the 2021-22 season. Nearly 17 months without football, over 2,500 Millwall fans will descend on West London and Loftus Road. It is sold out and I, for one, cannot fucking wait. As always, let's start out with the starting 11 that Gary Rowett might pick to start the match. So as I said, 17 months almost to the day since we was all last together, and it was an away day at Nottingham Forest. Of course, Matt Smith hat-trick live on Sky Sports. We're back together, we're back at away days, and the expectation level is going to be very, very high. So what team will Gary Rowett go with? I think he's pretty much going to pick it himself. I think it's quite obvious now. I don't think it's obvious, but from previous games, what he's gone with, I think it's pretty obvious he's going to go with a team that started last Saturday away at Ipswich in a 3-0 win. It was a good performance. And of course, the other 11, I was going to call them fringe players. They're not even really fringe players. The other 11 played yesterday at home to Bromley in a pre-season friendly and won 2-0. I will cover that in a roundup show. That could have gone out before this or after, but check it out on our channel. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. The team against Ipswich was Barkowski in goal. Back three, Cooper, Hutchinson, Ballard, Danny McNamara, right wing back, Scott Malone, left wing back, George Evans and Mikael Kieftenbeld in a central midfield role with George Saville just in front of them in the hole, and Benik Afobe and Jed Wallace up front. Add to that, Mason Bennett, now injured as well for around 6 weeks. I think that's definitely going to be the team that starts. Is it the team that I would go with? I like it. Definitely we've got to play a 10. And I think he's realised that now. As the season goes on, I think it will pick itself. A lot of good players not getting in that side. Billy Mitchell, for one, is the only player I probably would change in that 11 instead of George Evans, because I don't really rate Evans, if I'm honest. Not a bad utility player, but Billy Mitchell, a much better player, and I think he'd suit well playing in there with Kieftenbeld breaking the ball up and the play up, and Billy Mitchell distributing the play, George Saville bombing on. Guaranteed Saturday. Evans, I've got nothing against Evans' desire and his heart. He's always had that, but I just think technically not fantastic. And if you're a better man, I would go with Evans and Kieftenbeld to both be booked on Saturday, because they both love to fly into a tackle. Kieftenbeld usually more successfully. Evans can get caught sometimes going in a bit late. So other than that, that's the team I'll go with. I've got to be honest, I wasn't impressed with Benik Afobe so far. I did say that. However, I did also say it's only 2 games and I can't judge him on that. The one game I don't go to, he has an absolute worldie. It's like watching Brazil. We're popping teams to death and he scores 2 goals. And for the people saying, well, that was League One, well, there wasn't great goals. The second goal was a fantastic finish. And the first goal, he's in the right place at the right time. But I've got to be honest with you, I can't say, yeah, I'll play Afobe. If Bennett was fit, I'll be tempted to play Bennett. And I still don't think our striker problem has been solved. But you can't knock him. 2 goals against Ipswich. Let's hope he carries that into Saturday. So moving on to our opposition. I just said competition. That's to cut it out. I'm very, very rusty. Bear with me. It's Queen's Park Rangers, managed, of course, by Mark Warburton. I was about to say he's been a very long-serving Championship manager. But I checked his Wikipedia. He's only been there 2.5 years. Seems like he's been there forever. He's not doing a bad job. And they've had a busy pre-season. They've signed, of course, Jordan Archer. So I've been watching their results with great intent. Intent, is that the word? I don't know, God knows. But I've been watching their results with great interest. That's what I was going for. Told you I'm rusty, sorry. It's been a while. So yeah, Archer signed for them. They beat Man United, of course, 4-2. Then they drew last time out on home against Leicester, 3-3. They led twice in that game, by the way. 2-0 up, Leicester got 2 back, 3-2 up. Leicester equalised at the death. So it's a strong pre-season. They've got some great friendlies through the door. I don't think it's Man United's first team as such, or Leicester's, but still a great pull for them. Jordan Archer, I found the team sheet for Man United. They changed goalkeepers at half-time as well, QPR, and he wasn't either of those goalkeepers. And he didn't figure. I just watched the highlights of the Leicester game. He didn't figure against Leicester either. So I'm going to say I hope he isn't playing. And I should have left this in the past, but I just can't let it go with this fucker. Honestly, He is horrendous. I still won't say what I think was going on when he was playing for Millwall, but he is the worst professional goalkeeper I've ever seen in my life. That's why he's bounced around 4 or 5 clubs, plays 3 or 4 games. They realise he's fucking useless. And I'm sure next season at some point, he will be playing at Bromley. No disrespect to Bromley. He's not even good enough for Bromley. Honestly, he isn't. Anyway, let's leave this Jordan Arch thing in the past. I'm going to say this. I'm glad he isn't playing, because if he was playing on Saturday, you know what would happen. Typical Millwall luck. He would turn up, have the best game of his life, the only one he ever had, and probably thwart us. But Jordan Archer looks nowhere near the Queen's Park Rangers first team, and I've got to let this Jordan Archer thing go. So let's move on to the one to watch. It is Charlie Austin. He's had a lively pre-season, scored against Leicester, and the veteran striker always seems to do well against us with his shit bleach blonde haircut. So, this is your pre-match prediction, and here we go. First game back, sold out to Millwall fans, 2,500 of us. I'm surprised they've let that slide, by the way, on a Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock. Oh well, we'll take it all day long. We're going to win the game by 2-1, and Benik Afobe is going to score the winner. So that's your lot for this preview show. I hope you have enjoyed it. I'm absolutely buzzing my tits off for Saturday. Cannot wait. I'll see you there if you're going. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Football is back. Come on, you Lions.